Welcome to today's Friday Funny. So recently, Vicky asked me if I wanted to meet her daughter. She said they were going to have dinner and her grandson was going to be there and she would love for me to come. And I really didn't want to go, but I said, fine, yeah, I'll join you. She tells me, don't forget to pick up something for my grandson. I said, is it his birthday? She said, no, but it's first time meeting him. You don't want to show up empty-handed. And I'm like, yeah, but I don't want to set no bad precedents either. He ain't getting a gift from me on every time I see him. But anyway, she asked, so I went ahead and I stopped by the toy store. I picked up a WWE Universal Champion belt. I said, hey, little boy, 6 years old, he's gotta love wrestling. So we go over there that Friday, and I give him the gift, and he loves it. His eyes light up, his mom is smiling, Vicky's smiling, everybody's happy. I'm like, okay, it worked. So his mom is going into the kitchen to do the last preparations on dinner, and while we're out there, he sits there and says, I'm the champion of the world. And I say, yes, you are. And then he runs at me. And when he runs at me, I'm confused. So I kind of move to the side. And when I do that, his momentum takes him over the side of my leg and he flips into the couch. He didn't get hurt or nothing, but it was just a little thing. And Vicky looks at me like, what just happened? I said, his momentum carried him into the couch. That was on him. I didn't touch him. So once he gets up and he looks at me, he's like, "Rrr." I'm like, what in the world? "Rrr." I'm like, something wrong with this kid. He starts running at me again. I'm not sure what to do. Chop him in the neck. Listen, don't judge me, people. I didn't hit him hard. This little thing. The problem was his momentum was bringing him to me, so it kind of looked a little harder than it was. Vicky jumps up and she starts running over, and I'm like, whoa, come on. I didn't do, you're not gonna say nothing to him. You saw what was happening. He was coming at me. I had to do something. She says, you're playing too rough. He's just a kid. You're an adult. Be nice. His mom is walking through and she's, how's everything going? And I'm like, it's going good. And Vicky is like, he's playing too rough. I'm like, I'm not. And then his mom looks at me and says, oh, don't worry about it. He loves to play rough. You'll just get him going. And she said, he'll be fine. And I'm like, no, stop. He won't be fine. How does boy leave me alone? She goes back into the kitchen. And now he's jumping up talking about, I'ma get you, sucker. I'ma get you, sucker. I'm confused. What in the world are you talking about, little boy? I'm looking at him. Then all of a sudden, he comes running at me again. At this point, I was just trying to stop him, so my hand went out. Unfortunately, his momentum, boom. I caught him in the forehead. His little feet went up in the air. He landed on his back. Wasn't good. So at this point, I'm feeling bad. I'm like, I'm not trying, but the kid keeps running at me. Vicky's upset. His mom walks out. She looks at him and she's smiling. I'm like, that's not funny. But anyway, you know what? I feel like y'all judging me. I'm going to just stop there because I'll be honest with you, it didn't get any better. It didn't get any better. So we'll fast forward to the end. You all are looking at the current WWE Universal Champion belt holder. Hey, don't judge me. I gave him the belt. He's the one that put the belt on the line. Is it my fault? I looked at him. I told him, you should have stopped when you were ahead. Well, he's been texting his moo-ma talking about, can you get my belt back? Can you get my belt back? I told him, I won the belt. You got to beat me to get it back. I don't believe everybody gets a trophy. That ain't how I roll. I hope y'all have a wonderful Friday and a great weekend. Take care.